everybody, it's Jewelyn and Evie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my quarterly series that I do on my channel, my top 10 series, where I break down my current top 10. In yesterday's video we talked about my current top 10 cacti. Today we're breaking down my current top 10 succulents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is Saturday afternoon. I taught my morning classes and I am dedicating my afternoon to all things plants. Give a little thumbs up for also Evie saying hello in the intro of the video. So be sure to stick around. At the end of the video I will be doing a giveaway, and I will be doing a giveaway at the end of each video for my top 10 series. So let's go ahead in no particular order and talk about my current top 10 for summer 2019. So before I go ahead and talk about my current top 10, I do want to make a side note that there were a bunch of babies that I wanted to go ahead and showcase again that was featured in my spring 2019 top 10, and a few did make it in today's cut. A few got replaced by some new babies, and also there are a handful of babies that I wish I could have them in today's video, including my string of watermelons, my string of raindrops, those type of plants, and my string of hooks. I love them a lot. I've talked about them on my channel previously before, but not in today's video because I want to go ahead and spotlight a few different ones in today's video. Let's go ahead and talk about my beautiful Aeoniums that I featured on my thumbnail, as well as some of the Aeoniums that are doing good in my collection. All of my Aeoniums are gifted from plant friends. They came from 4 different plant friends and they all live in front of my home so that it can get the maximum sunlight in my space. When I think about my Aeonium collection, I have, I think, Aeoniums from 5 different plant friends from all over. These ones I think came from Arizona, along with the planter, which is super cute in cobalt blue. And I love being able to see my Aeoniums thrive in the front of my home. Aeoniums are pretty cool. You see them in landscaping often in California. I'm not too sure in other states, but here in California you will see them amongst the different ferns and sansevieras in landscaping. So they're very tough plants. For the most part, I don't do anything special for my Aeoniums. I do water them 2 to 3 times a month, and during the rainy season I don't water them at all. But as you can see, this was a cutting and it's doing absolutely amazing. I know Catherine is a huge fan of Aeoniums, but yeah, I think when I think about it, I think I got my Aeoniums from at least 5 different plant friends. So never be afraid to trade with your plant friends, and I love being able to look at them and have like a little souvenir or memory from that time. I feel like trading plants with plant friends are a little bit more special than purchasing at a retail space. So I wanted to go ahead and give a highlight to one of my Aeoniums in my collection, especially the fact that they came from cuttings from plant friends. I think that's really fun. But I have like a bunch of Aeoniums, and I think I should do a collective video in the future featuring what I have as far as for Aeoniums, because I think that's pretty cool. They were all cuttings from different people. Here's a fun little baby here, and this was actually not part of my top 10, and then last second before I hit record I switched it out. I was gonna refeature my beautiful chocolate soldier, my Kalanchoe, that lives in front of my home. That thing was part of my $15 rescue with Catherine. I love that thing so much. I was gonna refeature it again, but I did feature it in my spring 2019 top 10. Today I'm gonna feature this one. I absolutely love this guy, and I know Carrie's a huge fan of this as well. I think her particular baby like this is part of her top 5, and it was in her top 5 for a handful of episodes, so that's pretty cool to think. But yeah guys, I have this one living in front of my bed, believe it or not, and it does well. I think maybe when I first had this in my collection, it was probably living in my patio, maybe on my Tiffany blue table or my succulent shelfie, and ever since I've had my shelf in front of my bed, it has been living there full time. So far so good. This is a planter that got thrifted probably from Las Vegas. I drilled a hole in it, and I love being able to have an all white planter with my cute little babies. I love anything fun. You'll see a trend in my collection, whether it's Tradescantias, cacti, or succulents. I have fuzzy babies amongst my other babies, and I love them so much. Like, how cute is that? I love the characteristic of it. The only thing that I notice with my fuzzy babies is that they do collect a lot of dust, and simple way how I clean it is I get a little toothbrush and I go ahead and I brush off the leaves, and yeah, it takes care of the little dust problems. Cute thing I love about this plant baby, if you look under here, do you see all of the rigidness under the leaf? Isn't that super cute? I love that characteristic of it. And a lot of my plant babies that I'm like attached to, I think is because of the underside of the leaf. It's a different color, maybe on a mauvey red side, and the top side of the leaf is green. I am attracted to that in a plant. So shout out to my beautiful Kalanchoe, my Kalancho, making it in today's top 10. So there are a few babies that I did pull from my spring 2019 top 10 to be featured in my summer 2019 top 10 because I love them so much. And that is going to be my string of dolphins. I am in love with this. This is one of them. I do have another one which you've seen in my van life video. It's still hanging in that plastic planter and it's right above my fountain next to my fern cactus. It lives there. It's doing really good. But I wanted to go ahead and refeature this one because look at the splits, you guys. Like, take a look at this. Isn't that cute how it like splits off in a Y here, and it's happening throughout the plant. I am propagating this baby from fallouts that happens when I touch the plant. It is living in my bathroom and doing really good in leca balls. So that's pretty fun to think about. I actually had given a cutting to Catherine as I think a thank you or something like that. And it was really cool because she told me right away it gave her water roots and she planted it up right away. So this thing, easy grower. As you can see, all the baby dolphins at the end. It's very easy to grow, at least in my part of the world. I've never had problems with this guy. And if you take a look at this plant, there's tons of aerial roots where you can easily go ahead and cut from or take from and propagate. Also, fun fact, there is a part of the plant in here that is growing and I don't know what it is. Does anybody know what's going on right here? I just noticed that as I picked the plant up to talk about in today's video, there's like something else growing right here, which doesn't look like dolphins, or maybe it is. I don't think so though. Take a look at that. That might be interesting to make note of. I'll keep you posted. I don't know if anything dropped in this planter or while I was planting it up, but I just noticed that today. I'm like, Grandma, what is that? That doesn't look like dolphins. But anyway, I'm sorry if I have to refeature my string of dolphins and you wanted to see something different, but I love this thing. Where I'm from, it is considered a rare plant, so I purchased it right away when I seen it in person in Bellflower area. And since then, I've been in love with this plant. A cool thing about this plant is that it's a propagator. So if you guys are interested in the string of dolphins, I have this one, I have my other one, and I have no problems taking from it. If you guys are interested in cuttings, reach out to me on a direct message. If you guys do collect Senecios, this is a really fun one to have. Stay tuned. I will be doing a Senecio collective video very soon. I want to say in the next couple of days. That would be a very fun video to do for the channel. So here is a little fun baby. Okay, yes, this is a variegated Crested. It's a watch chain and I got this in Carpinteria. I love this thing so much. So Carpinteria is on the beach side of California, along the ocean side, on the way to Santa Barbara. So coming back from Santa Barbara, I stopped by Carpinteria, had lunch in the area, and went to this nursery. It was super cool. And I got a bunch of really cool plants there, including this one. And I wish that nursery had bigger babies of this particular Crested because I've never seen it variegated before. And I think doing all of my come with me's, I've never seen it variegated up until I seen this baby and I picked it up. This lives in the front of my home so that I can hopefully keep up with the variegation of it. I think if it lived on my succulent shelfie, it wouldn't get that much sun. So it lives among the cacti and the Aeonium in the front of my home. I am in love with this thing. Sound off down below if you have a variegated watch chain. My all green watch chains are living on my succulent shelf and they're doing really good. But I've noticed with variegated babies, they take a while because they don't have that much chlorophyll. So I definitely want to keep an eye on this one, make sure that it gets enough water. All of my plant babies in the front of my home, my more hardier plants, they get water 2 to 3 times a month max. And so far so good. But this is a rare baby and I'm so very excited that I was able to find this one in person, because I think if I didn't see it in person, I wouldn't even know that it came variegated. Which to think, I feel like all plants can either be all green or variegated because there's so many different varieties of each species. But give this video a big thumbs up for my cute little variegated watch chain. I think it's absolutely adorable and so dainty and cute. So here's a little fun update of one of my Bearpaws. Speaking of variegation, here is one of them. I have all green ones, I have variegated ones, and this one came from San Marcos, which is a cool beachy town along the Southern California coast going to San Diego. So south of me, Carpinteria is north of me. And I did a come with me at this really cool place. I don't know if you guys remember that come with me where that guy was like really hounding me about my Monstera shorts. Do you guys remember that one? He just couldn't let me go. He kept wanting to talk to me about my shorts. It was that nursery. So I got this one and an all green one from there, and I will do that. I will repurchase plant babies even if I have them because of one characteristic. I already had multiple variegated Bearpaws and all green Bearpaws, but I purchased them again. I probably picked this up for maybe under $6, give or take, and I just love the short bushiness of it all. It is so cute, and right now you can see the pink tips pulling through, and I was really excited to see the pink tips because as I was doing my come with me's, I'm like, my variegated Bearpaws didn't give me pink tips yet, and now finally it is pulling through with pink tips. Like, how cute is that? Like, variegated with pink. And fuzzy, and it's Bearpaws. Super cute. And also, one of the nurseries that I went to along the way to San Diego, they were labeled as kitten paws. So I guess you can call them kitten paws too. But I know them as Bearpaws, and they're super cute. So I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to one of them in today's video. And this particular bowl I got from the 99-cent store. It's terracotta. I have a few of them in my collection, so very inexpensive, and I just love the aesthetic of that. All right, so here's my showstopper of spring 2019 top 10. I could not do another top 10 for succulents even if it's been 3 months. This baby will reign forever as long as I have it in my collection. And this is my Crested Aeonium Sunburst Variegated. This is a really cool plant. Can you see like the characteristic of it all? Like, take a look at that. Very cool, right? And as I look at it from top point of view, I see like right here, that's like some new growth happening. I don't think that existed. This thing is stunning. When I seen it, and I believe it was a nursery, and I can't think of it on the top of my head, going to San Diego, so like about 100 miles south of me. I went to this nursery where it was in that woman's yard, and I went from greenhouse to greenhouse, and I left with like a couple ripsalices and this thing. So that was just like a hidden gem. Take a look at this. Like, how stunning is this? I almost feel like I could enter this one in a plant show. It's one of those, you know. Super cool. I love how like there's like little lashes here. Like, take a look at that. I think it's super cute. This is also a good time for me to go through the plant as I feature them in my video. This plant lives full time on my Tiffany blue table. The only problem that I do have with my plants outside in my patio is that they collect a lot of debris and dust from the pine tree above me, but it is what it is. I love having this on my Tiffany blue table, but this would be a really fun statement piece, like if you just wanted one plant in your home, like on a coffee table or in a corner. I mean, how stunning is that? Besides this particular plant and location where I picked up this plant, I want to say like I've always seen them on the smaller side, like if anything like this big. So to have one purchased right away in this particular size, I was really mind blown. I mean, the variegation is so pretty. Take a look at that. I just love the characteristic of it. It's so far it's doing good. In a planter that I got from downtown LA, which you will see a lot of my cacti and succulents are housed in this particular style planter. I just think the aesthetic of it is perfect. Now had this plant in my collection for a couple of months, so far so good. Sound off down below if you have this particular crested Aeonium. I love crested plants, whether it's a succulent or a cacti, anything crested and variegated I'm a huge fan of. And this is probably one of the biggest succulents I have in my collection, one of them. I'll do like a collective video featuring my large babies, and I love this thing a lot. So another Ionian, as you can see, very different from my first one, featured in today's video. So here's a fun baby that I want to go ahead and talk about in today's video. This is a Senecio, and it's like a waxy ivy, and it's variegated. How fun is this? I got this from that really big nursery that I went to twice in Long Beach. I haven't been back there since. I think I did a lot of damage there. I got Sansevierias, Tradescantias, I got a rickrack there, I got this Senecio there, and I got my Opuntia, which I featured in yesterday's video there. I picked up a lot of plants there. This is one of them, and for me, this is considered a rare plant. I've never seen this Senecio in person before. I did see it in all green. I actually have it in my collection, which I picked up in Pasadena a couple months ago. I want to say last year. But this one is doing absolutely amazing. It's living in a Daiso Japan planter. This lives on the top shelf in front of my bed with my other Kalanchoe. So far, so good. As you can see, lots of new growth, and this whole section here is all new growth since I purchased the plant, so that's very fun. And I just love seeing this thing grow on me. It like literally lives in front of me where I lay down in bed, so it's one of the plants that I always see when I'm in bed. And let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen this particular Senecio, this very waxy type succulent, where you live, or do you have it in your collection? I would love to have more of these in my collection, but stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a Senecio collector video, and this is definitely going to be one of them in that video. But super cute right here. I'll give it a spin, and it's just staked up on a little chopstick for now, and I love the characteristic of it. So I'll give you guys an update. I guess maybe you'll see this again when I do my Senecio collective. So far it's doing great. So here is another repeat baby from spring 2019 top 10. I guess you can say this is an update because when I featured it in that video, I purchased it like right before I filmed that video. It came from Santa Barbara. This baby was featured in spring 2019 top 10, and I recently got it right before I filmed that video, so it was living in the nursery planter. I got it from Santa Barbara, from the same nursery where I got my cactus for Nat, so I really love that nursery a lot. And here it is, living in a beautiful ice cream ceramic planter, which I do have a lot of. And take a look at it. Do you see all of its trails? So here's a little fun update on my beautiful string of pearls. I love seeing this. It's living on my Tiffany blue table, and so far so good. Again, variegated babies do take long, so I'm keeping an eye out on this one, making sure that it doesn't give me any problems. But so far, easy grower, just a slow grower. And I don't think this is ever going to not be in my top 10. It's rare for me. I don't know about you guys, but where I live, this is considered rare, and I could not pass up not getting this for the collection. I recently seen this one at the plant festival. I think there was maybe 1 or 2 vendors there that was selling this, but other than that, I didn't see it at that festival. Maybe 1 or 2 at that plant festival. But I'm glad I was able to pick this up earlier this year. Love this thing so much. Love this baby so much. Comment down below if you have a variegated string of pearls and how big is it. I would love to know. And where does yours live? Here is another Aeonium. As you can see, I have a thing for Aeoniums, and I wanted to share with you one of my smallest Aeoniums. Take a look at how cute that is. I do have an Aeonium like this, but more smaller than this, so it's micro mini, because these are minis. I have a really smaller one. I have Aeonium smaller than this actually, that's doing okay. This one is doing better. I want to say out of all of the Aeoniums I have, the smaller it is, the more harder it is to grow. I feel like they get more finicky. As the size becomes smaller for Aeoniums in my collection, I noticed they're a little bit more harder to care for and more drama. So if you guys want to get into Aeoniums, go for the bigger ones. They're much easier to maintain. So here's one of my smallest Aeoniums, again living in my perfect white ice cream planters, and this lives on my succulent shelfie. Like, how cute is that? Now, I don't remember exactly where I got this and when. I want to say I got this sometime last year, and I want to say from Las Vegas. And if I didn't get it from Las Vegas, I probably got it from the Pasadena Rose Bowl flea market. Still one of those cities. Love this thing a lot. Comment down below if you collect Aeoniums. Do you like them on the bigger side? Do you like them on the crested side? On the mini side? I have them all. So that calls for a collective video in the near future. Super cute. Alright, so to go ahead and wrap up today's video, I wanted to pick something special, something new. And it's one of my plant babies from the plant festival, which is interesting to think because in yesterday's video I had picked one of those babies from that Plants Festival to be in the current top 10. Here's another one, and believe it or not, this is a new rare baby for me. So I can see the trend happening in today's video. Rare babies, variegated babies. Here's a weird one. Let me go ahead and pronounce it because I have the tag here. It's a Mona Dino Ricci. I want to say that's correct. Rare succulent. Take a look at it. And supposedly the vendor told me that like during a different season, I want to say, I don't know if it's summer or winter, I have to refer back to the video, that it's going to turn yellow. The leaves are going to turn yellow. I love this thing a lot. As you can see here, there is like a little baby. You can see right there. You can see right there. There's a little baby popping through. Like, how cute is that? Very interesting, right? Like, such a fun succulent. This lives full time since I recently got it. Like, I want to say 2 weeks ago. This has been in my collection, and it's living on my succulent shelfie. I love this thing so much. Have you guys ever seen this before? It was the first time I've ever come across this plant, and that's like another reason why I love going to the plant festival here in Los Angeles, because I get to see rare babies I've never seen before. And with someone like me that has like 400 plant babies, it gets harder to like get the wow factor. But plant life is big, it's endless, and going to the plant festival is my cup of tea. So I was able to get this rare baby there. I love it so much, and I want to go ahead and end today's top 10 with this one. It's living in my favorite style, terracotta planter, and I have the plant tag here so that I don't forget what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's top 10 for my succulent edition. Stay tuned, because tomorrow I will be filming my top 10 houseplant edition, which is going to be a tough one because I have a lot of houseplants, and there will probably be repeat babies that I featured for spring 2019 top 10, and I'm not gonna get upset at that. Like, it is what it is. I do have my favorites, but I do have a lot of new babies that recently came in my collection that might take a spot in tomorrow's video. So before I go ahead and end today's video, let's do a plant friend shout out and talk about today's giveaway. Today's plant friend shout out is going to go to my most recent comment on my channel, posted up in today's video, one of my planting with Jewelyn videos featuring my propagated cuttings. This is from Create on a Budget. And Create on a Budget says here, I love all of your videos and I love the sound of your fountain in the background. The sound is so relaxing. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and leave a comment down below. I love to feature you on my next plant friend shout out. Let's go ahead and talk about today's giveaway. So my giveaway rules will be listed in my description box, and it's always the same no matter when and what it is. You have to be following me on this main channel, I Love Jewelyn, my vlog channel, Miss Jewelyn, as well as follow me on both of my Instagram, _I Love Jewelyn, my Planting with Jewelyn Instagram, and also leave a comment down below the city, state, country that you live in, and what is your current wish list plant for succulents currently. Leave it down below. I would love to know what is like your dream succulent that you are looking for to add to your collection. So let's go ahead and talk about today's giveaway. I'm going to be giving another pair of these cute towels here, and this is the same towels that I have and Catherine have. So you're going to be able to get one of them, a cute dish towel, which is absolutely adorable, as well as a little washcloth. Like, look at how cute that is. So you're going to be getting one of each, and also you are going to be getting this cute owl planter. So it doesn't matter where you live as long as you follow the rules, and also make sure that your YouTube profile is public so I can go ahead and check your subscription. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my current top 10. Comment down below, what did you think about my current top 10? Do you think that my repeat babies deserve today's spot? I'd love to know in the comments below. Stay tuned, because I will be doing my top 10 series again when I'm back from the Philippines in September. When I'm back, that's the next time I'm gonna do it. So we'll see what happens. But for now, these are the reigning babies for summer 2019. Stay tuned for tomorrow's last part of my series for top 10 featuring my houseplants, which I'm really excited about. I love cacti, I love succulents, I love houseplants, I love them all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Hit the bell and subscribe button to be notified on my daily uploads. You can find more on my blog at ilovejewelyn.blogspot.com. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye!